Hello, everybody. We are back, and we've got our next guest. Very excited to be here at the Best You Virtual Expo 2020, and I'm very excited to bring our next guest. She is an influencer. She knows how to deal with influencing all this social media stuff that we're using and utilizing today. So I want to introduce to you Adelaide Freeman. A passion of hers is motivating our influencers to reach their own individual goals, which turns hits and exceeds our clients' goals, her clients' goals. And here at the Brand Influencers, they're an influencing marketing agency that is result oriented for both their clients and their influencers. And when their influencers win, they win. So I want to formally introduce Adelaide Freeman. Let's get her on our stream. Hello. Adelaide, how are you?
Thank you for that introduction. I'm
Absolutely.
doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. We're so honored to have you here at the Virtual Expo.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy.
Where are you based right now?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow, I love Nashville. Yes, Hollywood.
Nash Vegas, as we call it now. So
I love it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about what influencers are for those that don't know, because that's, we have some 17-year-olds here, so I know what influencers are, but maybe our listeners don't and our viewers don't. And then what you do to empower. And we heard that maybe TikTok might be going down, latest CNN news. So
believe that. I know that's a topic for another time. Seriously, might be saying goodbye to that. That's the truth. Yes, so influencers are, I like to say, as simple as individuals with a high following on social media where they have an audience that truly looks to them for advice for success. That's as simple as it really is.
Well, let me ask you, there's a lot of movies coming out, not spoofing, but showing the twist of what this stimulus that we're getting from likes and from numbers and reaching heights and all the adrenaline these kids are getting, and that they don't want to do anything else. They just need the high that they're getting from their numbers climbing. Do you see that as a good or bad thing?
Oh, you opened a can of worms. Okay. I actually don't see it as a good thing at all. One thing that I miss and I wish to strive for, I think the influencer marketing industry has gotten way out of hand. We have lost an influencer that has true influence over their audience, where they can truly influence their audience for success. Now what we see is these individuals that are, getting all these highs from likes and comments and almost trying to boost their own personal egos. Right. And we're losing that authenticity of influencer marketing. So that's the short answer.
I teach a lot of young adults from the age of 6 all the way up to 80, but the majority are the teen tweens, and they're living by their numbers on TikTok. And the fact that TikTok could be going down, they're just like, it's an emotional breakdown for them. It's like taking their cell phone from them. I don't know if you've ever taken somebody's cell phone from them, but it's like you're stealing their soul. It's like everything is in that cell phone. And that's like a drug. It's an addiction. And there's a TV show out, Black Mirror. You may have seen Black Mirror. And their first episode is all about if you don't achieve your likes, you don't get these benefits. And I guess in China they say that some of this is already happening. It's a reality. And so it's a scary place if we don't educate our young kids about the power of the internet, the responsibility of the internet, and the dangers, obviously, human trafficking, et cetera, of the internet. I think we need to educate about it.
I could not agree more. And even to add, I think what's really important, we need to educate our young adults that you don't find your worth and value in social media. You do not find your identity based on the number of comments you have, based on how sexy your photos look. And so identity and purpose does not come from outside influence telling you.
And there was software, there was, websites back in the day, MySpace, you may have heard of it, maybe too young, but before that, Friendster. Did you ever hear of Friendster?
What'd you say?
Friendster was before MySpace. And Friendster, where you could have an alter ego and nobody knew who you really were. You could be what you wanted, do what you wanted, look like whatever you wanted. And that was preceding MySpace. So everybody had these alter egos and they lived in this Second Life, Second Life. Have you seen that software?
Yeah.
And so people were being who they wanted to be. And then Facebook came in, and obviously Instagram and TikTok and,
Absolutely.
Snapchat and all these others, and who knows what's coming down the pipeline in the next year.
Crazy.
But it's crazy. And so I do my best to really educate that I feel good when I do something for somebody else.
That's beautiful.
So if I pick up a piece of trash and I don't tell anybody, I get way more adrenaline for me than if I told somebody I picked up a piece of trash.
Seriously.
And if I helped somebody, we've had some accidents on the corner here, and this old man's car got tipped on its side, and we had to help this man out of his car. He lived. But when you see things like that, you really see people's personalities on what is really inside of them. Do they run to danger? Do they run to help? Or do they run from? Or do they try to take? And, the internet is just a tool, in my opinion, to be more of who you are. It's like a superhuman bodysuit to propel forward what your mission is. But if you don't know what your mission is, then you're just kind of in a high-powered vehicle just doing donuts.
Well, and I could not agree more. And I love, one thing that I'm starting to see a lot of is, and it's not just coaches, it's individuals too, with small followings, getting really authentic about their day-to-day struggles, especially during this, the past 6 months, what has it been, 5 months or 6 months with the pandemic?
What I understand.
Yeah,
we're all blending together.
I know. I can't even remember what life was like before COVID. Yeah. Crazy. No, I'm joking. But and it's really, the day-to-day struggle, because a lot of people are, loneliness is a real thing. They're really isolated right now. And, with social media actually can help with that, where you can connect with someone that's within your same similar, maybe lifestyle niche and so forth, connect and feel that, hey, I'm not alone. I'm okay. I'm with others. They understand what I'm going through.
Yeah. Well, Adelaide, it was such an honor to meet you. Where can we learn more about what you do? Is there a website or a link or a booth that you're doing this weekend?
Absolutely. Well, I would love it if everyone would come and attend my talk, or watch my talk. It's Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific. And I'm going to be stirring the pot a little bit. Now, I'm a middle child, so we like to stir things up. I'm gonna say some things about influencer marketing that it's gonna stir some things up. So I want everyone to come and watch, and I really want people to get honest with me, tell me their thoughts on it all. You can contact me. You can check out my website at twillobrandinfluencers.com. T as in Tom, TWILLO, brandinfluencers.com. And you can also send me a message as well there. So.
Thank you. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you virtually. And I hope to see you someday when I get over to Nashville, Tennessee.
I hope so. I hope we can all meet in person one of these days. Actually, not I hope. I know we will. I know in-person events will come back. I'm not worried.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. We're going to run to a commercial, and I'm going to go to our next speaker. But it was such an honor, and I'll see you in the virtual expo.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
You've been chosen. Place your fingerprints on life and make a difference right now.
You are the defiant human spirit.
Every adversity carries a seed of a greater good.
Dreams matter so much.
What do you want? What do you really want?
What is a normal life? 74, 77 years on Earth? That only equates to 30,000 days on Earth. Time is not running out, but your life is.
The hardest thing to actually master is faith. When you get to that level, you feel like you're manipulating reality.
Dreams are the spark plugs of the spirit. Imagination enables you to really think, imagine, decide on what you'd like to do with your life.
I don't think there was a point along the way of my career where I wasn't seeing myself in a movie of where I was going to be a year out, 2 years out, 3 years out, and I saw it like it existed.
But some people don't believe in the law of attraction. I've proven it, I've seen it scientifically.
When we're born, we're risk takers, and then as we grow older, we're taught to play it safe.
A burning desire is an inner candle, an inner flame that can never be extinguished. And no matter what may go before you, come hell or high water, you are going to bet your existence on this burning desire.
The biggest dream you ever had in your life is alive and well. And the only thing you have to do to activate it is sit right where you're sitting right now and say, yes, I'm going to do that.
Every one of us has inside of us the desire to do something big.
There's no secret to success. If there is a secret to success, it's just that. There is no secret.
Life should be a rich experience. Do yourself a favor and really begin to think.